What is going on? Matt O'Leary here with another video. Today I will be recapping training camp a little bit later than I would have liked to get out these training camp videos, but there's a good reason for it because I was in attendance today. So we're going to go through my takeaways that I saw firsthand and just take you through the entire day. It was kind of like a mini Jets YouTuber Avengers meetup. We're missing a lot of great Jets content people, but I was able to hang out with Ryan from Jets Talk 24/7, Green Bean, and Richie from Jets Media. The four of us sat together. We met up in the parking lot, hopped on the bus, went in. It was a whole ton of fun. So I'll give you a little preview of the behind the scenes of like what that stuff was like, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of this thing. So as we head in, we run into none other than the legend Bill Ruckert, aka Mr. Long Island himself. Gotta love it, especially myself and Richie. We are obviously huge fans of Jeremy and represent Long Island, so that is a really fun thing. So it was great to catch up with him, talk to him. He's very excited for the upcoming season, as one would expect. Ran into the legend Kyle as well. He announced the New York Jets first round draft pick. He did a tremendous job, an absolutely tremendous job with it. So it was awesome to meet up with him and catch up with him. And so many viewers and subscribers and just people who came up to us and said, thank you for, for putting out content. And really the thank you goes to you guys for supporting us, because without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do every single day. And it was just, it was a really nice day. And, getting to hang out with everyone. I feel like I know so many people just through the internet, whether it's, people who watch and interact with the show, or Ryan and Green Bean and Richie, but we don't get to see each other all that much in person. So it was really cool to get together and watch some Jets practice. Okay, so the biggest takeaways. The biggest takeaway of them all wasn't on the field. And I know you're like, oh, Matt, could you please get to the on the field stuff? You've gone through way too much here in the little intro to this video, but hear me out. It was actually Dalvin Cook coming to his visit with the New York Jets. He was very present. He was out there on the field. He walks out, gets a big ovation. The fans are chanting his name.
Dalvin Cook! Sign that contract! Dalvin Cook! Sign that contract!
He's speaking with Woody Johnson. He's seen speaking with Breece Hall, kind of just taking everything in. And as of recording this video, a little after 4 o'clock Eastern time, his meeting is still going on with the New York Jets. He's been in the facility for 8 hours. I've made it clear out where I am at this point. I think he is signing with the New York Jets, like it or not. I think he will be a New York Jet very soon, if not, at some point today. Supposedly he wants to go home and talk it over with his family, but he's been in the facility for a really long time today. So that was the biggest thing. A lot of people were looking, trying to keep eyes on him. Where's Dalvin at? Who's he talking to? Who's he speaking with? So it was good to see him out there. Also, the biggest play, in my opinion, of training camp was, or training camp today, not overall in training camp, but the fade route to Allen Lazard. Aaron Rodgers tosses it up. Allen Lazard goes up and gets it for a beautiful looking touchdown, I believe over Jordan Whitehead. That was the best play that I remember from training camp today, because other than that, I don't want to be a downer, but it was just a sloppy kind of day. I thought it was a sloppy practice, especially from the offense. Outside of Aaron Rodgers, I don't think any of the other three quarterbacks had a great day. Zach Wilson led a 2-minute drill kind of thing at the end of practice and was missing guys who were open. He was just kind of errant passes. You had Strevler struggle. He held on to the ball too long. He was, just not. He had a fumble as well. Just didn't look all that great. And Tim Boyle didn't really do all that much to stand out. And for the ones, Aaron wasn't amazing today. It wasn't like he lit it up. There were some drops as well, mixed in. Allen Lazard had a drop. I believe it was Michael Carter, the running back, had a drop too. So it was kind of just a sloppy day and some pre-snap penalty stuff on both sides of the ball. The offense ended up doing push-ups towards the end of practice. But you had a ton of pre-snap stuff early on in practice too. There were like two penalties, a couple free plays, which you want to get that thing, that cleaned up. And the Jets play a real football game. In a few days, Thursday, we'll have our preview and some coverage, going up for that day. But, as for what was, what we saw today, it was kind of sloppy, I thought, from the offense. And, As for some other big things that went on today, we found out that Mekhi Becton and Zach Wilson will play in this upcoming game against the Cleveland Browns in the Hall of Fame game on Thursday. So we will monitor that. I don't anticipate to seeing really any of the regulars or people who are anticipated to be starters this year. Becton's a little bit different because he's coming back from injury and is trying to ramp back up. And Zach Wilson, you kind of just wanted to see what you have with this kid. So I'm excited to watch him play at least. Last but certainly not least, at the end of practice, as we were leaving, Aaron Rodgers throws some shade, major shade, at Sean Payton, saying, keep his coach's name out of your mouth. He went full Will Smith on him, which was, I just thought, a fantastic quote, because he loves Nathaniel Hackett. That's his guy. That's his favorite guy. That's one of the reasons why the Jets hired him. And also, I forgot to mention, this was a phenomenal moment before practice started. It was early. We were sitting there, and Nathaniel Hackett was walking with another coach up the sideline. And Ryan yelled out, Sean Payton's a bum. And you got a little fist pump from Nathaniel Hackett, which was great. I wish we got that on camera. I wish that was filmed, because I got a good laugh from the crowd, and the reaction from Nathaniel Hackett I thought was great. But love that Aaron Rodgers is standing up for his guy. And man, is that the most anticipated non-divisional game, or maybe non-game against the divisional games, the Eagles, the Chiefs, and then right up there, the Denver Broncos. Probably would have been a nothing game if Sean Payton doesn't go off like this. But is Aaron Rodgers going to go for like 405 touchdowns? You want to hang a 50 spot on him, run up the score? I think you got to teach him a lesson, and I hope the offense and Nate Hackett balls out that week, because Sean Payton should not have been opening his mouth about this team. So that's going to do it for me on today's recap. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Once again, my name is Matt O'Leary. Subscribe here if you are new, and I'll catch you next time.